What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Now kick back, relax, and come take a ride with your boy. Look, man, Cactus Jack, Travis Scott, the world-renowned rapper, artist, has continued to just show his face and show love to the game of women's college basketball. We've seen him pull up for Caitlin Clark. We've seen him link with Juju. And then most recently, his new shoes just dropped with Nike, man. And he gifted the national championship winning coach Don Staley a pair. Staley been living her best life overseas, going to the UEFA softball. Staley been living her best life, going to the UEFA Champions League games, seeing a little bit of footy overseas, meeting Serena Williams, and just kicking it with the player that built all this, Asia Wilson, over in Europe, man. And then on top of that, you know, meeting celebs, she runs into Cactus Jack, who gives her an exclusive. But before we get into all that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest, and join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Now, let's get into it.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Since Staley and the Gamecocks have won their championship, man, she is everywhere doing interviews, Good Morning America, national TV. She's abroad now being recognized, and it just shows the testament of the growth of the women's game. But also, Don Staley is a brand, a living, walking legend, and people obviously just love being around her and being in her aura, man. She's bringing such good energy. We're seeing her on commercials all the time with Nick Saban. Like, Dawn is out here living her best life. And to be honest with y'all, man, Coach Staley has earned it. She just took South Carolina to an undefeated national championship, wins another one, man, and this is something that we've grown accustomed to seeing. She's built up this Gamecocks program to where they have become the faces of women's college basketball, and even Raven Johnson had to clarify on it.
Yeah, what people consider to be one of the more popular, one of the GOATs of the game, as your coach put it, Caitlin. Now that she and Angel Reese and some of these people are leaving to go to the pros, who gonna be the face of women's basketball moving forward?
South Carolina women's basketball.
Good. Now with Coach Staley, a household name who has just rubbed elbows with some of the biggest stars, even outside of sports and entertainment, politics, and sports alike. She's just a dominant force right now, and she's helped carrying that torch too to lift women's hoops to new heights. She did it as a player. Now she's doing it as a coach. So Travis Scott and her met up. Scott pulled up with the Jack Sale sneakers. The sneakers are estimated now to cost anywhere from a few hundred to a couple thousand, depending on if you get them straight up or if you go into those resellers. You know what I'm saying? And you take a look at them. I mean, these are some nice kicks, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, these is pretty fire. I like them better than the last sneakers he dropped. Just a nice exclusive there. Coach Staley sporting them, and hey, they look good on her, man. Them choices fire. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Them some fire shoes. I like those. And you got Coach, and y'all know how she riding for Under Armour. Y'all know she always putting on, and they do the Gamecocks right. But she rocking them Nikes. I'm just saying, man. She got them checks on, and they looking right. But this was just dope to see, man. The fact that she has this pull and this reach where Travis Scott dated a Kardashian, you know, has been with Kanye, made a lot of good music, just a renowned superstar, man. And he's recognizing a women's college basketball coach, Don Staley, overseas, outside of her element, overseas, you know what I'm saying, out and about. And she's gifted the shoes, man, and she definitely seemed very appreciative, and it was a dope moment. It seemed like a very genuine moment between them two. So it was awesome to see. But like we mentioned, man, Cactus Jack he came to Iowa to see Caitlin Clark senior night, deemed her his favorite player. He's teamed up with LSU and released some things as well with Angel Reese. He's teamed up with Juju Watkins as well. Like, we're seeing Travis Scott everywhere. And who knew that he was going to be such a mega fan of women's college hoops, man? It's just attracting all types of people from all different walks of life. and we're getting to really tune in and lock in as a community and celebrate each other, man. But these Gamecocks have done the unthinkable, and they are rock stars right now, man. In my last video, I mentioned how Malaysia Full-Wiley and Raven Johnson got the first 2 invites to Kelsey Plum's dog camp. And they just keep racking up NIL deals, awards. Coach Don Staley leading the way and has really set the standard for women's college basketball. I'm with her, though, and I'm with Raven Johnson, where it feels like they are the face of women's college basketball. And they really are getting it done, man. So shout out to those Gamecocks. And what's scary is about all this, they could be even better next year, folks. It's nuts right now, man. I think we're in the midst of a dynasty. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. I thought this was just a little cool story we could talk about. Y'all holler at me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, hey, we out.